Hello, you alright guys? Lovely Madeleine Olivia made a new What I Eats now week and she's pregnant. I don't know how, but we'll see.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're doing another What I Eat in a Week. Only difference with this one is that it's kind of related to my pregnancy, but I don't really think much has changed. I'm in my second trimester now. In the first trimester I definitely struggled.
Oh wow, alright, I congratulate her, truly I do. I just can't imagine that the pregnancy is gonna go well. The birth itself also, if she will get that far, and I hope that she will. And how healthy could the child possibly be, seeing as she's very exhausted? She wears a lot of makeup, but she has pretty bad dark eye circles, under eye bags. Her body is completely depleted. Pulling off a vegan pregnancy in this kind of a state is insane. It would be insane if she can do that.
I couldn't eat the foods that I normally could eat, but now I feel like I've literally just gone back to normal, except for maybe just having maybe more snacks and slightly more cravings sometimes for specific meals, but I feel like I did that anyway. I was reflecting on this with my friend the other day who's pregnant. I was like,
food cravings are nutrient cravings. That should be clearly understood. When you crave meat, for example, you taste the nutrients of the meat. That's what you taste. That's what you want. Whatever she's craving, we'll see. It may be pretty eye-opening. Is really just gonna be her craving the nutrients.
I have cravings, but I feel like I had cravings anyway. You know, and you're like, I have an urge for a burger or I have an urge for a pizza. I feel like
Pizza, burgers, as in cravings for dairy and meat.
I did that anyway, so I don't think much has changed. In my first trimester, I definitely was eating a lot of plain food because I felt nauseous a lot. So lots of toast, plain pasta.
Nausea in your pregnancy is when toxins accumulate in your stomach. The body does this for a reason, not to endanger the growing human inside of your body, and then you usually vomit the toxins out. It's very good to throw up when you're pregnant because you want to get these toxins out. These toxins are all over your body, and that's why you get nauseous. It's not normal. A natural healthy woman doesn't get nauseous during her pregnancy, seeing as a natural body, a healthy one, is not supposed to be toxic. That's why other animals don't have this. Only the modern slave humans have this who eat toxic food.
I was obsessed with frozen fruit, those kinds of things.
Anemia, iron deficiency, B12 also.
But I'm so happy that now I'm actually able to eat normal food again. And I have an appetite again. Like, that is miraculous. And I don't feel sick if I don't eat for a few hours. I can just eat normally. I definitely had to eat like smaller and often. So I would have to have like a small breakfast and then eat an hour or two later.
Very nutrient deficient, depleted. Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
And then have a snack before lunch, and then have a small lunch, and then have a little bit later. It was very annoying, and I just didn't enjoy food, so I'm grateful that I'm back to it. I'm going to make some baked oats for breakfast because we've got loads of bananas that need eating. I also feel like I should probably make a banana bread with the rest of them because there's so many that need to be eaten. Not doing so good. Those are probably too far gone. I'm going to try a banana bread. I'm going to open them up and see what they look like. So I'll leave a link to this recipe, but it's very simple. You're basically just making some oats and baking it instead. And I'm going
Oats have glyphosate, risky in general, and for sure when you're pregnant.
to use an air fryer this morning. I recently got an air fryer. I'm going to show you in a second.
Lovely British bananas.
And my mind is so switched on this now. I know lots of you have heard me talk about air fryers in the past and ummed and ahed about whether I need one or want one, because I just haven't been converted, and I just used to think, well, what's the point? Why do I need an extra oven? And then Kasori reached out to me to give theirs a go, and I've been using it probably for at least a couple months now, maybe a month, and I'm completely converted because in instances like this, I'm hungry, I want...
Oh, she's just blabbering. It's hard to listen to her. Does she think that this is interesting? Yeah. I'm just gonna have to skip a lot because this video is 40 minutes long. There's no fucking way that I'm gonna sit through all of that.
My mum has been nagging me to get an air fryer for so long because she got one about a year or two ago, And I was the sort of person who was just a bit like, why would you need one if you have an oven? But I never had experience having one, and now I have one. I completely understand why, because since I've been pregnant, there are times when I really want to eat something healthy and nutritious, but I cannot justify the process of waiting to cook in the oven. For example,
But you don't have any healthy and nutritious food in your diet. And that's the whole problem. Plants don't have over 15 micronutrients.
my goodness me, I'm so excited to eat this. Do you know what would go really great with this?
Okay, so it's just seed slime sludge with bananas, sugar, some anti-nutrients, toxins. What's the point of this exactly? So you just stuff yourself full of sugar and toxins when you're pregnant. So basically the opposite of what you should be doing. Cool.
I don't have any, but a dollop of coconut yogurt would go so well with this. And I've got enough probably for one or two more, probably one more breakfast and one snack. Let's have a little taste test. Oh my goodness, that's so delicious. That's literally exactly what I was craving, that taste. I just love the taste of oats when they've been baked. They like fluff up.
Man, what are you talking about? You're not craving that whatsoever. I don't know what she's craving in this case, but it's not seeds which were baked in slime. It's not what a human being craves ever, let alone when you're pregnant, when you're creating another human being inside of your body. What the hell?
What also could be nice is if you sprinkled some brown sugar on top for a bit of crisp. And I don't know if you can tell from the light in this kitchen, but it's sunny today.
What I can tell is that you have pretty dark eye circles, but they're kind of covered up with your makeup in it. It would be lovely if you could show us how you really look like. Madeleine, please.
Spring is not here yet. I'm going to share a couple more.
Did she cut out the sound or was it the camera? Did she say something that we are not supposed to hear?
More air fry recipes in this video, but if you want to try out an air fry and you don't have one, I'd really recommend Kasori. I have absolutely loved my experience of using the Kasori twin fry. Roxy is trying to...
Even with the makeup, she looks super exhausted. Man, this girl needs a lot of liver and blood. She would look so much better.
Join me. You stay there, Bobby. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Alex is obsessed, and I'm going to show you...
Obsessed? You're only obsessed when you're nutrient deficient anyway. That says it all. Who the hell is obsessed with food?
A couple more recipes using it. It's so simple, makes my life so much easier, especially during pregnancy. And I know that when I have a newborn and a little one, it's going to make my life so much easier to have that option to cook things really fast and quick, but also nutritious, because I really do care about making sure I'm getting the...
What the hell is nutritious about these foods? She doesn't even say. She doesn't explain anything.
So we have our cauliflower and...
Is it the lighting? No. There's no lighting that could make her hands look this pale and anemic. Total severe iron deficiency, general mineral and vitamin deficiency. Totally sick. Because you're creating a new human being made out of blood, flesh. So you need this. You don't get it from a seed slime sludge with bananas. Come on. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Seriously, mate. What the fuck? Bloody fucking hell.
You want to start by taking...
Also not cauliflower, literally a flower, if you didn't get it. You can't make a human being out of flowers. How is this even gonna go right in the end?
This bowl is extreme. My other one is in the dishwasher. You don't need one this big. You just need one in between the two. Along with some mustard. This is what it should look like, your nice seasoned batter. So now you just take your cauliflower, dip it in the batter. Ignore any side noises, Alex is putting all the leaves in the compost. But you dip it in the batter, and then you can dip it into your breadcrumbs. And you can use wet hand, dry hand.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, it's fine, I still get a dirty hand, but it does reduce the mess.
Huh?
Actually, I'm realising now, a small cauliflower is better, because if you think about the size of a burger bun, if you had a really large bit of cauliflower, it wouldn't really fit into your burger.
Wait, so she eats flowers with oats? and mustard and some kind of slime over it. What is going on with this girl? Zero connection to her own intuition.
I'll just toss them around and then put it in here. I think I switched off earlier actually. Grand zone, air fry, done. And I'm just going to turn them halfway, and then you also shake the chips up. These were done very fast actually, and I did forget to show you to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on them so they get this nice browned top. Chips aren't quite done, probably because there's too many of them in there. So I'm going to take these out, load up our burgers, and put the chips here.
What the hell? So she craves meat, as in the last video also that I reviewed. She just makes meat imitations all the time, which in reality are flowers and seeds, baked until there's carcinogens on top, a mustard, sulforaphane, and potatoes, which only have sugar. So just sugar and toxins. I'm gonna be amazed if this pregnancy is even gonna work out. Again, I don't say that because I wish her anything bad. Seriously, I don't, but I just don't see how, if this is what she eats. Then she's gonna completely deplete herself. Either she is gonna be sick or the child is gonna be sick, but this cannot turn out well for both. It's impossible. This is the worst pregnancy diet I've ever seen.
I did too many, I chopped too many potatoes. I spoke too soon because we want to put some cheese on top. Take these guys out, my asbestos fingers, because I think that this will be enough, and put some cheese on.
Wait, let me go back. That must be vegan cheese because she's vegan. Wait, so fake cheese. Oh yeah, it's blurry, but you can see plant-based. So probably coconut oil or some other oils with seasoning and whatnot. It's just garbage. Fuck.
It will taste exactly the same and you won't notice it.
Oh, nice crispy cauliflower burgers.
Meat imitation with fake cheese on top and a green leaf under it and grain sludge, the bread.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh my god, she has such severe animal food cravings. This girl's so crazy.
I'm gonna have gherkin.
Oh my god, the sodium, because you are mineral deficient, typical deficient malnourished pregnancy craving.
Gherkin? Or do you want red pickled onions?
Pickles, please.
These are some nice pink pickled onions.
Oh, even more, literally the same thing, man. She needs tons of meat, blood, and organs. This girl is gonna... Look at her fingers, man. Look at the color of her fingers. They're blue and red. Oh my fucking god, man. What the fuck is this boyfriend doing that he doesn't look at her fingers? Bloody fucking hell! Honey, Madeleine, your fucking fingers are red and blue! 911 or whatever you call in Britain. Oh, come on. She's dying. She's malnourished. Guys, lads, come in. No, seriously, this is what you would do, man. When you see that your girlfriend is pregnant and she has red and blue fingers. The colors are correct, because I thought maybe it's the colors, the lighting, but the colors of everything else in the video are correct, which means that it's really the real colors. What the fuck? And she just goes on like it's normal.
I think that these are a lovely thing to put on this specifically.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Did you make these out?
Lovely grain sludge with fake cheese, fake meat, and fucking onions and cucumbers.
Yeah.
No, but you can do very easily. I just got these in the shop because I saw them and I was like, oh yes. You could do sauerkraut or kimchi, but I think the red onion.
Is it paint on your hand?
Yes. Look at that. Might double up with the sauce.
Yes, please.
With the lumpy sauce that Alex made. Thanks for that. Oh, skin-filled sauce.
I thought the lumps would go when I smushed it together with the sieve.
That just looks so dreamy. Oh boy. Wow. Chips are looking crispy and absolutely delicious. So there we have it, our delicious air fryer dinner. Very impressed with this big guy. Look at how good.
She's totally delusional, totally obsessed with meat and cheese. Totally nuts, totally nuts.
Best chips you can have. So much better than frozen chips. Now the question is, how on earth do I bite this?
You can do it.
Can I? Oh!
Right, it's on the plate.
Crispy, spicy, delicious. It's giving chicken. That's the vibe I'm talking about. Like, the inside has a chickeny feel. I know it's...
Yeah, but you don't eat animals. I thought that animals are bad for you. Why would you then want to imitate that and say it as if it's a good thing that it tastes like chicken?
It's a cauliflower, it's not chicken, but we're gonna eat this and watch Below Deck or White Lotus. Perfect evening.
I don't know how she's surviving on this. She's only depleting herself, as you can see by the hands alone. Yeah.
It's that time of year again that the wild garlic is coming out. Where I live, there's actually quite a good selection where there's a whole area that goes wild. In the next couple of weeks, it'll be so overgrown, but now I can still pick quite a lot. And I'm going to make my wild garlic pesto, which I'm so excited for.
Wild garlic, that must be even stronger than the typical garlic that people buy in the supermarket. Wouldn't that totally destroy your gut and be dangerous for the baby? I guess that she will cook it and then it will be okay-ish, seeing as you neutralize a lot of the toxins. But eating that raw would be super dangerous.
So we can add this all into a food processor. I'm doubling up the pesto recipe today, so I have extra. So I'm just adding pine nuts first. Nutritional yeast. This is replacing parmesan.
Who the hell thinks that it's a good idea to put so many green leaves inside of your... What is this gonna be? Pesto... A kind of smoothie, blended up garbage.
So if you're not vegan, obviously you could use parmesan, but this is the vegan alternative, and I'm going to run out. I need to get some more.
Oh my god, yeah, you ran out because you're obsessed with cheese, as we can see from the other clips. That's why you use so much of it, because you're malnourished, man.
Nutritional yeast. And if you're wondering, I buy my nutritional yeast in bulk from Buy Whole Foods online.
Oh my god, man. This girl's so crazy.
And it comes in this massive 1 kilogram bag, and this lasts a really long time. Much cheaper to do it that way than buying it
Yeah, sure, it lasts a long time.
in the shop. So I think I need to do 2 more. Yeah. And then some lemon juice with the zest as well. Make sure you get unwaxed lemons or organic lemons. I love the flavour
That's the only good tip.
of lemons and pesto. I feel like it works especially well in wild garlic pesto because it offsets that really garlicky strong flavour.
But why do you go and pick garlic then if you don't like the flavor?
Makes it taste really fresh. And also it helps with it preserving it in the fridge. Look at that green goodness. Oh my gosh. And I've just tasted it. I added a little bit more salt and pepper and it tastes perfect.
Wow, that looks so good. Green toxic slime with grain sludge noodles. Wow, cool, man. Again, literally just sugar and toxins. It's every meal. I don't know. How can this end well?
So here we have it. If you double it up, it will make a massive jar. I've actually just used quite a lot of this in that pesto just for demonstration's sake, but it should go to the top of one of these smaller jars. It was so all over the place and the cravings and the kind of like what I was eating, whereas now I've kind of gone back to normal. But this muesli is something that I had a lot because certain, I don't know, other breakfasts I would usually have, sometimes are just too much for me. And a simple muesli with like frozen fruit is perfect. So I don't know, I find the pregnant body so interesting because your body literally tells you what you need, and actually it's taught me a lot about listening to your cravings. I haven't...
What? But you don't listen to your cravings whatsoever. You crave meat and cheese, and you eat flowers baked in slime and seeds instead with fake cheese on top. What are you talking about, man?
I had any weird cravings or anything.
What do you mean? Your whole diet is super weird. What?
I suppose in day-to-day life, when I'm not pregnant, I maybe ignore cravings a bit because you're like, oh no, like I shouldn't have that or whatever. When actually when you're pregnant, you're like,
Yeah, that's your whole life. You constantly tell yourself what you're not allowed to have. It's a restrictive diet. It's an ED.
oh, my body probably is after it. So things like avocados and frozen fruit and oranges, fruit, I've just craved so much throughout my pregnancy. I know that avocados, I think it's avocados or oranges are really great for neurological development. And I remember reading a list of foods that are great during pregnancy for different reasons for your baby. And so many of the things on there I'm having loads of. So yeah, I've had this habit of having berries every day because I know they're so good for you. And I'm trying to focus on that, like what's really good for me, what can I add into my diet that's going to like really nourish me and my baby while I'm pregnant. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, maybe foods that have those 15 plus nutrients which you're not getting from plant foods, animal foods which you literally crave and you show it in every meal. Maybe that could be worth a try. Oh my god. Oh, kind of funny, kind of sad also.
Things like frozen fruits, they help soothe nausea, but also they're obviously berries are just so good for you. I really love the Deliciously Ella muesli. It's so tasty. Was it Swiss muesli? I've forgotten what it is, but it's delicious. And then I top it off with some coconut yogurt for some yummy fats. And then I just got an apple because I need to eat these apples. They've been in the fridge a while and I keep forgetting to eat.
By coconut yogurt, she means fake soy yogurt or whatever. Because she has animal fat cravings, but she doesn't eat any animal fat. Yeah, crazy. Totally crazy girl.
Eat them. And truly, this is my dream breakfast. It's cold, it's fresh, it fills me up. It's just perfect.
It does fill you up, but it doesn't nourish you. Huge difference. I love the drizzling of the red sauce.
This is literally the pregnancy craving I was...
Yeah, literally, that's it. Of course. Literally. Oh, can't you see that? I crave seed sludge with a red sauce. I don't crave meat whatsoever.
just so in need of. Something about quesadillas, fajitas. Get me those corn and wheat tortillas.
Exactly, yeah, because that's what you eat in nature when you're pregnant. It's not at all as if it doesn't exist in nature and you're restricting yourself from eating what you want to eat. No.
And load them up with beans and red onion and spring onion and tomatoes and hot sauce.
Exactly, that's what you want. Tomatoes, onions, beans. Yeah, that's what your body is asking for. It's not asking for meat, literally, nothing else. Just meat. And you would be completely satisfied with that. No. That's what it wants. 10 different ingredients. Fuck, man.
And lime juice and coriander and have it with avocado, and it's just, I've had this sort of meal so much. Let's have a big old bite. Oh my goodness, that's so delicious.
And mushrooms are something that vegans eat because they crave meat again, because the consistency is said to be similar. It isn't really, but when you cook it and when you compare it to some cooked meat, I could understand what they mean. That's it. Mushrooms have nothing nutrient-wise. She's simply craving meat again, so she makes mushrooms. Grain sludge with toxic pesto from the bushes, the ground outside. Did she take the leaves from the bushes? I'm not sure, but the garlic comes from the ground. And then mushrooms on top, baked to death to imitate meat. This is really alarming. This is the worst one I've seen ever. Worst pregnancy diet video I've ever seen. McPlant meal? I've never heard of that. McDonald's McPlant meal. Fucking hell. Oh my god, totally obsessed with meat like crazy. What the fuck are you doing to yourself and to your child, man? Oh, this is the worst one, man. So bad, so bad. Wow, this was so horrible. I even made my microphone green for this video because she's vegan. Now I can hardly even look at it because I saw the toxic pesto slime with wild garlic, which will burn holes in your gut and kill your brain cells. Literally proven that that's what garlic does. And wild garlic is probably even way worse, way more potent, way more toxic. And then you try to create a child while eating that. How is that supposed to work? I don't know how this is going to turn out. Again, as I said at the beginning and throughout the video, I wish her all the best, I really do. Hopefully, she will have a healthy child somehow, I don't know how, and they will live happily ever after. I just don't see how that could possibly happen. She's completely eating anti-intuitively, restricting herself as much as possible, non-stop craving meat and cheese all day, trying to imitate it, completely not listening to her body, more than I've ever seen anybody else do that, just completely. Just basically doing the opposite. Yeah, exactly. Because when you crave meat and cheese, which is clear, you take fake cheese and a flour with seeds around it with a sauce. Yeah, so she eats the opposite of what she wants to eat. So it's the opposite diet. That's what this is. Like the pregnancy opposite diet. This is what she should call the video. Oh my god, man. Wow. I can't believe what I just saw. I can't believe it, but it's kind of normal in the UK today, innit? Fucking hell. Thanks for watching, guys.